Never Lost. Stay Away from the Fog. Written by Sister Colleen Moore. Narrated by Sister Shell Paul. I was beyond excited that we were able to attend the GMBA campout this year. We had a wonderful time. It was so nice to be surrounded by God's people. Our oldest son, Lane, asked for his baptism at the water's edge, and it was one of the greatest days of our life. Every parent looks forward to the day that their child makes a commitment with the Lord. What a blessing. I want to share that I didn't know the theme of camp until we arrived. Never Lost was on the door to our room, along with our names, so we knew which door was ours. It really hit me when I saw that. I instantly was reminded of a dream I had years ago. This dream was about someone very special to me. We had been friends forever, and at the time, I wasn't sure what the dream meant. In the dream, I saw myself, along with family and church friends, on a big cruise ship. It was huge, and there were a few more ships on the water. Each ship was full of the people of God. Some people were still in the water, and those who were on the ships were throwing life preserver rings out to them, pulling them up on the ship. I saw my dear friend, who now no longer attends church, out in the water. I was calling to her so that I could throw out a life preserver ring to her. She could hear my voice but couldn't see where I was. I started yelling out to her, "I'm over here!" I was jumping up and down and waving my arms in the air. I watched her walk out into the water in the opposite direction of where I was. She started drifting farther out, and I could see a misty fog out there. I started shouting even louder to her, and she started sounding more frantic, saying, "I can hear you, but I can't see you." I started crying as I called out to her and watched her looking around, never seeing me. She kept repeating that phrase as she walked farther out into the water. The fog took over, and I couldn't see her anymore. I woke up. I cried. The dream bothered me at the time, and I even shared it with her. But at the time, it didn't make sense, and I didn't know what it meant until years later. She no longer attends, and I pray for her and her family every time I think of her. I now know what the dream means. We are never lost when we search for Him, but when we no longer look for Him, we can't hear His voice anymore. The foggy mist of the evil one sweeps in so fast that we don't even see it coming. We are lost, and sometimes we don't even know it. But we serve an amazing God who looks for the lost sheep. He leaves the 99 to look for the one. And I pray for all of those who have left the fold that they come back to the safety of the Lord. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8.